Are you aware of the numerous, astonishing relationships between the ocean's deepest recesses and the furthest regions of space? In both cases, the air is too thin to sustain life, and the temperatures and darkness make it impossible to see. Both of these things throw off our perceptions of gravity, which gives explorers a weird float on air, or a thin layer of water if they could manage to stay alive in the first position. And both are filled with intriguing mysteries that have yet to be answered. So let's deep dive into the ocean and find out what NASA is trying to find. NASA is focused on exploring vast oceanic hadal zones. But what on earth are they doing at great depths? Alex McColgan invites viewers to explore a realm of underwater wonders, bizarre creatures, and fascinating climates so harsh that we have covered more ground mapping Mars than this area of Earth. NASA, established in 1957, aimed to deepen our understanding of atmospheric and galactic events, as well as create means of transportation and related technology. However, the moon's surface is better understood than its base in the water, as our knowledge of the terrain below the surface was limited. Although the moon has been imaged by satellites and telescopes, we have only managed to image 23.4% of the ocean floor at a high resolution so far. This still amounts to 120 million sq, or approximately 3. As a result, it is possible to discuss Mars, the red planet with a surface area of 145,000 kilometers. NASA's most thrilling ocean exploration missions didn't start until the new millennium. The ocean can help astronauts get ready for space travel by simulating various space environments. Just 8.7 kilometers off Florida's Key Largo is the sole underwater research facility in the world, Aquarius Reef Center. Designed and constructed in 1986, this compact 3-room dwelling is spacious enough to accommodate 6 individuals, a main room that serves as both a bedroom and a living area, an entrance dock, and a wet porch that leads out onto the water surrounding it. Aquanauts were its initial target users, using a method called saturation to stay underwater for weeks on end. In 2001, NASA, along with other space agencies like ESA, recognized Aquarius Reef Center as an excellent space training tool. The living quarters were somewhat confined to give astronauts a vital taste of what life on Earth would be like during their week-long stay at Aquarius Reef Base. On that mission, the astronauts evolved into astronauts and had the opportunity to try on underwater suits, experiencing firsthand what spacewalks could be like. NASA's biggest goal was not the astronauts receiving training. It was the robots that would someday explore the world's greatest oceans beyond Earth. Numerous vast oceans can be found across our solar system, including Europa and Enceladus. Under their kilometer-thick ice sheets are large quantities of water. Scientists estimate that Europa contains twice as much as enough water to fill all of our oceans put together. To determine whether life has really emerged at the depths of the ocean, scientists may observe cryobots powered by nuclear radiators make their way through Europa's 10-kilometer thick ice shell to explore its depths and witness the wonders that lay underneath. Cryobots of this kind will have to be capable of independently descending a further 100-200 kilometers to investigate the chilly, dark, and exceedingly cold space they are expected to discover. The mission to explore uncharted territory in Europa and Earth's oceans is aiming to explore the deepest regions of the planet. Europa's 100-kilometer deep ocean has hydrostatic pressure ranging between 130 and 260 MPa, equivalent to a depth of 1426 kilometers. This is an improvement over going hundreds of kilometers below Earth's surface. Atmospheric pressure in the Mariana Trench, the ocean's deepest point, is 1,100 times the surface pressure, enough to crush individual cells in the human body or bring down most submersibles. Despite this, the area is still inhabited and flourishes. In 1977, members of the Galapagos Hydrothermal Expedition's Deep-Sea Explorers team discovered ecosystems flourishing around hot water beneath the surface, including fish, crabs, and tube worms. This discovery highlights the importance of exploring uncharted territories and the potential for exploration. Scientists have discovered a variety of bizarre creatures in the ocean, including small amphipods and mysterious big-fin squid creatures. These creatures have evolved to survive in areas near continental plate boundaries. where they can sense the presence of dead bodies and reach them quickly. The Hadal Zone, named after Hades, is where life has adapted to survive, and researchers are exploring these areas using unmanned aerial vehicles, UAVs, that can pinpoint the exact location of the area of interest. The use of thermal vents as a source of nutrition for other creatures is another area of interest. NASA plans to use swarms of UAVs to explore these areas, using onboard cameras and AI similar to the Mars rover Perseverance. However, this task is challenging due to the high temperatures surrounding it and the extreme pressure. Drones must have survival capabilities to withstand sudden changes in temperature. One example of a deep-sea drone was Nereus, which failed to withstand the pressure below and collapsed. NASA's Orpheus, a smaller and lighter autonomous submarine, is being tested off New Zealand's coast in the Kermadec Trench. If successful, Orpheus could launch into Europa's oceans in the future. A PESTO team at the California Institute of Technology evaluated our current travel readiness, finding that there is a significant amount of necessary technology already available. They concluded that the mission was doable, supported by science, and the best option for getting there quickly enough to look for life on an ocean planet directly. However, no final arrangements have been finalized as of this writing. As a man-made drone begins to navigate the vast expanse of space, challenges may arise. On Earth, we are aquatic creatures, and our oceans were the birthplace of the first big, complicated creatures. All forms of life need water to survive. Contemplating venturing into uncharted seas may feel familiar, but the possibility of discovering life in otherworldly waters is compelling. To learn the truth about life twice inside